Welcome back everybody to Final Fantasy XIV Online. As you can see, we've been talking to the fair crier for the for summer fair. I completely forget what it's called again. But anyway, we are heading on. We're going to have to teleport for this one. We're heading on over to Costa del Sol, basically to finish the event. Now, I'm pretty sure you saw Clear go through this, so we're going to send Roselore through it. This will only be my second character to go through it. I should move myself on the others. We have another event coming up in a couple of weeks time called the Rising. That's the 27th of August ET, I think that kicks off. Yeah. So we're looking forward to this. This is the Moonfire Faire. I knew if I just left it alone long enough it would come to the top of my head. Alright, well, hopefully I don't hurt myself. Oh, ouch, I'm sorry. That water is not as deep as it looks, I'm afraid. Alright, the smart thing would actually be to run around the edge here and not do the stupid and leap off the thing. Never mind, these things happen. Can I pose you under there? What do you reckon? Oh yeah, very imposing. Where are you going? Up the ramp, girl. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for the Moonfire Faire thing. I know I've got my little finger down on the shift key, and yeah, anyway. Not my best ever idea. Up we go. Hoofing it. I can't find the quest. You know why? Because the quest isn't here. So this is where we've got to come to, but in actual fact, to kick off the quest, I know I'm a bit dopey and I forgot the instructions. To kick off the quest, we need to go to Limsa. Oh, my bad. I know, it's pretty though. There's not as much of a party here as I would have thought, but then again, it is fairly late in the evening. We're going to just go straight in here. There's a lot of voyagers and a few wanderers over here in Bismarck today, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, let's go to the Aft Castle, because in Lominsa, the place you find all the party bits is just above the Aft Castle. So there's your pub, the Drowning Wench, and up here is usually in this square. This is where you'll see all of the event decorations and things. Moyaru, hi. Dressed to protect. If you haven't heard about this year's Moonfire Faire, Moyaru will steer you in the right direction. Ahoy, adventurer! Wishing you could sail away from the summer heat. This year's Moonfire Faire has exactly what you need. You know, I'm laughing as I read this because it's about maybe 5 or 6 degrees Celsius where I am, which is, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but anyway. Our festival is the valorously perspiring face of the Adventurers Guild, so I beg that you partake in our offerings. This year's star attraction is the Queen Lemin, a ship fully remodeled into the ultimate seaside resort. If you seek thrills and much-needed chill, head to Costa del Sol and speak with Chief Chaperone Hemaga. Now, normally I don't run Roselore through stuff that you've already seen, but I have been remembering that this is my on-screen character, and I should be actually doing things on screen with her and not, you know, sneaking off in the back and getting them done because you've seen it. So we're going to very quickly run through this adventure. Here we are. Funny, this looks oddly familiar. Now, what did I say about not doing the stupid? Yeah, let's not do the stupid and jump off the thing into the shallow water and break our legs again. That was painful. Poor Ros. So instead we're going to swim through the shark-infested water. This is what happens when you have sprint on while you're swimming. You go faster. See? Now Hemaga is here to greet us. This is the Queen Lemin. She looks so imposing. Okay. Ah, now here's a strapping lass, precisely who I was hoping to see. Moyaru sent you to help us, I expect. Well, don't be a stranger. Come up and I'll tell you all about our event. You couldn't just walk me up and tell me on the way, because, you know, adventurer, we gotta save the world and stuff. What? I'm supposed to chillax? I don't think I know how. Come on, Ros. Do this chillaxing thing. What's it about? Well, I don't know. See, there's the Voyager again. More Voyagers. It's not actually a super big free company. It's Voyagers are folks who come from other servers, like North American server, and they've come to visit over here in the Oceania server. Hey, Marga. Alrighty. Gee, he's tall. Welcome aboard the Queen Lamin. First, an overview of her facilities. Actually, I did not do a tour of the facilities or check out the things that were for sale with this year's event with I'm so sorry, with Clear. Normally I do. Normally we kind of roam around, have a look and see what the different event things have and look at the activities. I missed that this year. That's alright. Ros can do that for us. This venue was designed to incorporate Eorzea's premier summertime recreations. You name it, we have it. Water shoots, a deluxe swimming bath, a performance area, and, for the true thrill seekers, cannon rides. Oh no. Master Gigaredu spared no expense for this year's fair, and its novelty has garnered swarms of visitors. But when you're out on the water, there's no telling when disaster might strike. Fortunately, we've hand-selected a team of elite swimmers for just such an eventuality. Lamin's Coast Guard is standing by to help visitors in need. It is to this force that I would recruit you, provided you're willing. Good. Consider this coast guarded. Come on, Ros. What are you doing? You're not a dad. You will, of course, be compensated, and a stylish Uldan-made uniform will be yours to keep. Yeah, right. We like that idea. Well, she is from Uldan. Your first task will be a simple patrol. Speak with our guests and ensure everyone is having a safe and enjoyable time here. Checking in with your colleagues is also standard protocol. Once you've made your rounds, report back to me. Okay. But your uniform. Ask Pobbiano and she'll find one in your size. Get dressed and start patrolling, guardswoman. I'm counting on you. You are, huh? Well then. Let's go. Pobbiano. Thanks for joining the Coast Guard. Let's get you dressed for the job. Now, where did I put the Hyur-sized uniforms? Here we are. Plenty of these in stock. Off you go then. These facilities won't patrol themselves. You must continue wearing your Coast Guard uniform in order to progress. You will change back to your normal garments if you move too far away. Look to your map for the garment changes area of effect. I'm just going to grab my interfering head here and drop it down over the chat. There we are. Alrighty. Speak with Pobbiano to restore or prolong the transformation. So that's why she has a little blue arrowy exclamation thing over her head. Ooh, a cannon ride. Unable to execute command while wearing a guise. Well, that's probably a good thing, or I was about to become very distracted. I don't think we tried those with Clear. Now, where am I meant to be? Here we are. Let's start here. Refueled here. Say it for me one more time. If ever you're in danger or need assistance, seek the color yellow. Right you are. Lamin's Coast Guard is working tirelessly to ensure the safety of all. May our yellow garb shine like a beacon for those in need. Oh, my apologies. I didn't see you there. Any adventurer come to join the Coast Guard. Another adventurer come to join the Coast Guard, I take it. As you can see, I'm teaching our guests how to spot us. Luckily, we're all wearing this eye-catching shade of yellow, eh? Hold on. You don't suppose the artisan who crafted our uniforms chose this color for that very purpose, do you? What an astonishing level of forethought. I'd better put as much effort into my lecture as the weaver put into this uniform. Well, okay then, you do that. Oops, I think I just ran through a guest. Okay, lesson learned last time we left off something that was painful and Ros didn't like it much. Right, I gotcha. Doesn't hurt me any. I know, what? Not the point? A concerned guest and Hildalana. Hi guys, what do we got here? Oh, fantastic! I was just hoping another guard would come along. There's a bit of trouble. It's hard to see from the surface, but this beam's starting to splinter. Thought I'd alert the Coast Guard before someone gets hurt. I wanted to report the issue straight away, but I needed to make sure that other guests do not approach this area. Could you consult Herr Marga about this in my stead? We'd do well to send for repairs. Much obliged to both of you. We're all in safe hands with you lot on patrol. Right, okay. Let's go, oops, looks like we're swimming out to the other side of the boat. I wonder if I can ride my bird. Bird? Can we go riding? Because it's quicker, is why. Let's not ride over that, it would be a lot slower. Boat de foin. Join the Coast Guard, have you? From this post I shall keep a watchful eye on our cannon riders. And in such comfort here in the water, this magnificent uniform is a second skin. The artisan who stitched these is unmistakably a master of their craft. Were I to have the opportunity, I should very much like to thank them. Right. I wish I thought to do this earlier. An impassioned guest. This thrill! It speaks to me, and now I simply must speak to you. My great-grandmother, she originally hailed from the South Sea Isles, where our people catapulted themselves into the treetops to dislodge coconuts. Is a cannon ride a catapult, I thought? Only one way to find out, and so I recklessly launched myself, rocketing through the air as my courageous ancestors once did. Yes. Oh, crumbs, there's a shark. Yes, to honour the memory, I think I'll go another round. You're cannonballing into shark-infested waters. I don't think even your ancestors were that nutso. Alright, now we could ride the bird straight up to the top, but if you're one of these people who have not got flight yet, use this. It's pretty awesome. See? Herr Marga. Welcome back, my friend. Anything to report? Well, you see, there is. And then there's this crazy Lalafell. I see. The water shoots have a splintering support beam. I'll arrange for repairs straight away. As for our other guests, I'm glad to hear that all is well. It sounds like our uniforms are serving their purpose admirably. No doubt the weaver who made them would be glad to hear... Help! My leg! Oh, someone save me! Splash! Did you hear that? No, I'm deaf. Someone is in need. Quick, take this spyglass and find them. Or it could run in the direction of the... Never mind, you have a point. You know what? I don't think we would be wearing eye-catching yellow hoodies in the water because that would have a lot of drag. You guys should have a look at what Australian lifeguards wear up in the beaches of North Queensland. That's the sort of stuff we should be wearing. Search your surroundings for the distressed guest. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target an area and inspect it with your right mouse button. Left mouse button. Because dyslexia is not my friend this morning. Let me make sure I get that right. Alrighty. That doesn't look good. Matter of fact, I'm thinking that looks very, very bad. A lone guest floats face down in the water. She needs help. Really? I know, the spyglass would be going one way and we would be going over into the water. Over there! Leave it to me! Or we could leave it to Hamaga to do. Wow. Oh, Who knew this thin fabric would feel so heavy in the water? Should have thought to wear a uniform myself. Yep. Or leave the rescuing to your Coast Guard, mister. I can't thank you enough. My leg seized up and the current began pulling me out to sea. There's a lot of sharks out there too, lady. Huh. You should come and rest a while on deck. We have a healer aboard who can take a look at you. I confess I'd hoped to introduce the two of you in a more dignified fashion, but oh well. Really? Introduce us? Oh, how embarrassing. Don't be embarrassed. Any road, let's return to the Queen Lemon. I'll explain everything there. Alright. You're just gonna... Or you could drag me up to the Queen Lemon. That would be good. No. Come here, bird. Alright, now, if I didn't have the bird to fly up on, I would actually swim over to that little water chute thing again and use that. But seeing as I do have the bird... Hamaga! Actually, let's wander around and don't get behind the counter. There's our rescue guest. Now, here we are. Good news. According to the healer, no lasting harm was done, and we have your sharp eye to thank for it. Now then, it's time the two of you were properly acquainted. This woman is none other than... Hamaga! We just got word of the rescue. Is the poor soul all right? Ah, you three. All is well, all is well. Allow me to introduce Xander, the Uldan weaver responsible for the peerless uniforms you are now wearing. Yeah, see, the swimsuit underneath is good. An honor to make your acquaintance. I was anxious to see if my pieces were functioning as intended, so I decided to participate in the festivities as a guest. I'm afraid my exhaustion from work caught up with me at a critical moment. I can only apologize for the trouble I've caused. No trouble at all. Your successful rescue is but proof that your clever design functions precisely as you intended. Is that not so? That's true. Even at a considerable distance, my eyes were naturally drawn to that vivid yellow. I'm glad to know my design does what little it can to help keep people safe. You're too humble by half. These uniforms give us the confidence to do our jobs, both in and out of the water. Truly? You're too kind. Now I can return to my atelier with an easy heart. Leaving so soon? Surely you've earned a break from your work. Come stay a while. Aww, that's so cute. And speaking of earning things, that uniform is now yours, Roselore. May you wear it with pride. Oh, how very generous, Her Margie. You fully intend to prevail upon her aid for the remainder of the festival, don't you? No, break time's over. Back to work, the lot of you. As for you, Roselore, feel free to enjoy the fair to your heart's content. But as always, safety first. Alright, safety first, and I am going to launch myself from a cannon with my spear. Watch. Good stuff. We could dress in that if we wanted. I'm actually going to put it in with my thingammy-who's-its. Okay, so this is what I wanted to do. You have this achievement here with these points, and you can go and spend the points with this guy in New Gridania at the waterfall. And there's some cute stuff there. So in our little character slide here, and we go down to, just click on that, go down to achievements. You've got all of these. Your last 5, we can just pull it up and you'll find uniformly guarded here. But if you go down to... Oh, now I have to find it. I think it's under character. No, it's not. Items. Yeah, no, not under there. Quests. Seasonal events. So under seasonal events, you get an achievement for each seasonal event. It's actually impossible to get every achievement in the game because once a year's events are done, that never comes around again. So you need to be playing and attending all of the events if you're going to count every achievement in the game as your goal. Seasonal events each have their own achievement, and they only come once a year and once in a lifetime. So the events come around every year, but it's a different achievement every year. So there we go. As you can see, I have not been very good about keeping up with my seasonal achievements, but that's okay. We've got a whole bunch of achievements that I might look at once we get a little bit further into the game, or before I want to finish the area. So for instance, Allied Society quests. You bet your Ash attain 1 reputation with the Brotherhood of Ash. So you can see You Bet Your Ash goes all the way up to level 4. The Sylphs go all the way up to level 4. We haven't unlocked the kobolds yet, so if I was being very strict with myself, I would be not letting myself go through to the next section, Heavensward, without going through here. But if we want to make sure we finished everything, we can go through the achievements and just see Lev quests. There are a whole region, 5,000 regional battlecraft Levs. Where are we at with that? Oh, we've done 100. We're fine. Okay. You get Lady Protector when you get all the more region to Lev, but you also get tradecraft stuff in here. So these are your Lev quests. You get little titles and things you can have through there. My goodness, there are rather a lot of them. Okay. You also have your main scenario quests. So there are an increasing amount of those. Right, job or role quests. So basically your level 30 quest is a marker for you, and then as you go through you get right up to the last quest for each one. That's pretty good. So there's a lot of questing in this game. Exploration, you get rewarded. Complete entries 1 to 20. These are quite hard to do. Some things 1 to 80 would be great because you get a fledgling Upkalu minion, which is kind of cute. But so on and so forth. Where are we? We're in Lanasia. So we've pretty much done all of the Lanasian ones. We've done all of the North Shroud ones and these, but we have yet to do the Kurthus Western Highlands, the final one for that. So we'll get there eventually. What's that about? Wow. I have no idea what they are. We're going to have to find them. Duties. Okay. Apparently, Roselore has not discovered every location within Sestasha. We may take a group of NPCs through that to do that, because otherwise people are going to get upset. Or is it we've done that one and we haven't done the others? Let me just have a quick look at Lanasia. Okay, now if it's clear... Yeah, if it's clear, we've done it. Actually, that's one way to look at it. Go into duty. Click on this. How have I not discovered every location in Sestasha? I mean, I managed it with Tamtara and Copperbell. Well, we're just going to have to fix that, aren't we? Alright, enough waffling about achievements and stuff. I know, I find it interesting because eventually I'm going to want to do this. Let's go. Hi, Beautiful. What do you got to say for yourself? With my shift thus concluded, I intend to swim, dance, and frolic to my heart's content, starting with the cannon ride. It was torture, I tell you, being forced to stand here and watch everyone else have the time of their lives. Now they shall watch as I soar like a bird. Well, go on then. I'd love it. That little speech would be really, really well topped off with him going in. Wow, it's that quick. Okay. And then, of course, you just swim back. You can go faster if you want. To here. Oh my gosh. I wonder, does each cannon take you into a slightly different location? I don't know. Let's find out. Not on the rocks. That would have been a terribly unfortunate landing, wouldn't it? Okay, the answer to that question is yes. Well, where does cannon number 3 take me, I wonder? Haha, let's go check it out. making a splash, Roz. I know, that guy's picked a really, really bad spot to relax in, hasn't he? I mean, unless, of course, he likes watching people soar over him in their bathing suits. Or, you know, in Roselore's case, her full Lancer kit, because it needed cleaning or something. I don't know. Alright, we have now ridden the cannon a lot. Alright. I wonder if you could get 4 of you to actually, like, if you all got into the cannon all at once and yeah, you could race or something. I don't know. So what other activities are there at this thing? We've got the cannon ride. Oh, we have a jukebox. What can we do with that? Can we play with it? No, we can't play with the jukebox. Oh, okay, fine. Do we have a salesperson somewhere here? No, that's a Coast Guard. I don't think she's selling stuff. Ross, you might have insulted the lady. Can we go down the slide? The answer is yes. We can go down the slide and ragdoll our way through the air past the father who has irresponsibly positioned his small child at the very base of the slides. Oh my gosh. Alright, I think there is a seller. She's up here. So here's the fair vendor. The Moonfire Faire vendor. What is for sale at this year's Moonfire Faire? What is Storm Tracer? It's a handheld incendiary device distributed by the Maelstrom, Flame Tracer distributed by the Immortal Flames, and Serpent Tracer is distributed by the Twin Adder. So I guess you could fire those off. We have a Sparkler, a more Sparkler, a Bombard Bloom, and a Pinwheel. So we could go nuts with the fireworks if we wanted to. Alright, but there are no kind of costumey bits in there. Welcome aboard, friend. Have you any burning questions about the Moonfire Faire? It would be my honour to answer them. We asked those questions last episode. Fabiano, hi. The moment I laid eyes on our uniforms, I knew they were designed by a true professional. Fabric suited to the garment's purpose, seams as straight as arrows with nary a thread out of place. Every ilm bespeaks a deep respect for those who guard against danger. That said, someone really needs to pull poor Zanza out of that all work no play mindset. Maybe she'll loosen up if I offer to show her around. You should do that, Popiano. She would love it. Alright. And that, guys, is the 2025 Moonfire Faire held in August of 2025. We're going to take one more slide ride. See what I mean? Or maybe he's positioned his kids so that they're under the flying people, because the kids love that. They can just laugh at people fly over their heads. Alrighty, what were we meant to be doing as a Lancer? I think we were supposed to be leveling up. Yeah, Roz, we got to get our heads back in the game, girl. How were we going to do that, you ask? Well, I was thinking we might jump into Duty Finder. It's Saturday morning. We might get lucky. We're going to go into leveling, and we're just going to join that. I mean, we've got a few dungeons we can do at this level of character, so none of them are too scary. Rightio. So 16 minutes wait, so we may not get to it this episode. What am I doing now, you ask? I really, honestly, do not have a clue. Right. So we've looked at that. We were doing Leves. I have so many Leves. Leves and Fates, I believe, and we were taking a look in our challenge log. So timers, okay, timers are interesting. Timers give you an idea for your next mission allowance, also the things that they're looking for, so we could go through those if we wanted to. We have our Adventurer Squadron, which we're neglecting shamefully. Our next map allowance is available now, and next Allied Society Daily Quest allowance. We have 12 of these, and you know what, we should be doing them every day because they're a great way to level up. And also, we'll just go back into that timer. If we go back into this timer, we go into Allied Society Daily Quest Allowance. Okay, no, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of special deliveries. My bad. Special deliveries, you can actually see where you are in the entire travelling through stuff. Alrighty, Merchant and Mender, let's repair our gear because we are responsible little beans. Boom, all done. Okay, now, we're going to go into our challenge log. Okay, in our challenge log, we were looking at completing some more unique challenges to earn some gold from. They include fates and leve quests, so we were going to try and get another 13 leve quests done. We're going to do some crafting and some gathering. We did battle to the point of defeating enemies with our bird. We need to defeat a few more. But we can also, today we're actually going through 3 dungeons via Dungeon Roulette, and we're going to complete 5 dungeons. And then I might have a look at guild hests, although I never have a lot of luck in getting guild hests to pop, because I don't think a lot of people do them. Crafting up a storm's not too hard to do. We should probably look and see what we need to do with that. Allied Society quests, we can go do those, is what I'm thinking. Now, the ones we've unlocked. Okay, there are only 12 things. I love the way each one of them comes with their own little adventure too. I think we still have some sylph quests outstanding, so we might start with the sylphs. Let's go into our journal. They'll be in Gridania. Dress to harvest, catch a poacher. Maybe not. Maybe I don't have any outstanding. We do have a lot of these. Let's get to our leve quest then. East Shroud is where the sylphs are anyway, so why don't we start there? You'll notice I've taken a lot of quests that are below my level. That's just to basically fill the numbers. And East Shroud is a fairly good place to go and find stuff. Let's go to our map. Click on the shield. Click on the nearest hut. Try not to cry about exactly how much that just cost us. We're at 52,000. Very shortly we're going to be at 51,000. Oh, yes, 51,000. Rightio. Let us make sure our quests are at the very top of our list of stuff to do over here, because right now they're not. What achievements are in our current area? Let's have a look at that. You can go and look at achievements. So Lazy Town, Lazy for You. I am not playing with that thing. That thing murders me every time. Beating Lazy Lawrence. And it's a feint. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go there. Now that we've clicked on them, they'll appear on our mini map, and they should also appear on our big map. Let's start with monkey business. So I need to turn around. I need to summon my bird. I need to make sure I've eaten something so I get extra XP. And I need to just tidy up this so that everything is sorted and pretty, and I can see how much space I've got. And then I grab my bird. We're going to fly into the lazy thing. We're going to fly over to our next leve quest. Down we go. That was such a long way. We could never have walked that in time, could we? Rightio. We're standing in monkey business. Find monkey business. Click on it. This is why we wanted them at the top of the list, so we could find them. We're going to initiate it. We are going to risk actually having to abandon it and come back and restart it. Alrighty. But if we wait around all day... I'm not sure what I'm meant to be doing. Oh, defeat the enemies. Okay, we can do that. Don't you throw that at me, you naughty bird bunny. Okay, now as you know, once we've gotten through one section, we now need to follow those little green arrows on our screen, and that will show us where the next portion of the quest we are on is. I suppose I could know it than that, but we actually are for this little one. Who called for help, of course, and because we don't want to get inundated by evil lemurs, we're going to have to deal with it. Actually, wait, that's a 7-year gnat. Oh, yes. Oops, that was the wrong button, and now it's annoyed at us. Of course it is. I'd be annoyed at me too, to be honest. Never mind. Let's go find the next patch. So we're racing two things. We're racing the chance that our duty is going to pop before we're done, and there's a fairly good chance of that. And we're also racing the timer for the quest. Okay, now which way? Oh no, I should jump on the bird and do this. Wait. No, that's what I thought. I need one each. Look, will you just hit the Oppo? Thank you. Radio. We're not going to go back to the Lev Met right now. Just hit that no button because we're standing right on the edge of our next Lev. I know it's actually quite stressful doing this. 16 minutes. Our roll waiting list is 1. Actually, I was running a tank last night and her roll waiting list ended up being 2, which is quite surprising. That doesn't normally happen. I can't say no to Gnat. Click on that. Initiate that. Go okie dokie. What are we doing? We are eliminating Shroud swarms because we love getting stung when we're not playing this silly pugilist. I love the way we just go through that swarm like a knife through butter. Let's grab that treasure coffer. They disappear at the end of the thing, so if you finish your lev quite dutifully, then you're never going to get your copper. Alright. No, don't want to head to the Lev Met. We want to go get our next lot of Shroud bees. Faster would be good. We are. Go. Alright, that's our 6th Shroud Bee Swarm? Yes. Alright, we don't want to go back to the Lev Net yet. We have a couple more Levs to do. I wonder if we can get this done before our next thing pops. I'm kind of hoping it'll pop in a minute. We're only, like, it's only been 8 minutes. It's, I'm going to give it another... I'm going to give it another 5 minutes and then I'm going to call it and just withdraw from the duty. Ochus bite, leaves bleed. Let's find it. Rightio. Initiate the quest. I know this is when it pops. I'm like, dope. Okay. We need to take out some leaf bleed Ochus if we can find them. Let's go for these leather vines. See if we can uncover our mysterious monster. Oh. They're blending in is what they're doing. There's a leaf blade. And drop his disguise. Awesome, that's 1. We just may have to kill a few of these to find them. I think. Alrighty. Into the sprint, Ros. This is not a casual day out in the park. We're looking for... Oh, we took down 4 of them already. We're looking for 3. Here it is. Done. Okay. Nope. We're not returning because we need to go this way. We need to go talk to someone in here. I think it's a guest for supper. Oh no, this is one of these guiding quests, and of course I've left it till last when I'm waiting for it. No one said I was very bright. You do have to initiate it before the dude will appear. We're going to see if we can get this guy safely all the way over there. So let us go to a guest for supper and initiate. I know I'm playing with fire. 10, 16 out of 16 minutes. Well, let's deal with this one straight up. Alright, any more? Let's go find this guest. You can retry the Leves, and if I mess this one up, I'll probably, Come on, Zezaroon, sticky fingers. Man, would you invite someone with that name to your, thing? Here it comes. Cheeky little monster. So we need to get him all the way over to wherever that... Let's commence. So what's going to happen is, there we go. I know, my duty failed, but we'll restart it when we get back. And that's just a risk you take. Let's just drop in. I'm going to switch over to party chat and I'm going to say hello. And where are we? Oh, excellent. Now I have to remember, not the healer today, okay? And I'm not the tank today. I know, I'm switching roles a fair bit. It's good for me, I think. But it's, yeah. Alright, we got the key. Someone's already getting the key. Radio. It gets easier the more you do it, is all I can say. If you want to learn the mechanics of a dungeon, best to go through as a DPS, because as a healer you are so busy trying to keep everyone alive, you often don't see the mechanics before they kill you, which is frustrating. So if you learn the mechanics beforehand, you can actually start to avoid them better as a healer. Now I don't know if we're running through, so let's just go a little faster, shall we? Looks like we're running through. Oh, now I see why people do that. Whoops. My bad. At least I can keep up with this guy, right? I don't have my third attack. Okay. I'd be embarrassed if I run off the edge because I'm so busy focused on this guy. Oops, I've run out of sprint. Now I'm not keeping up with him so well. Ah, why is my tank getting hurt? Where's my healer? Let's go 4 on that one. We're going to go 6, we're going to go 7, we're going to go 2. Oh, for God's sake, come back here. Whoops. 2. I'm going to go 4. And 1. And 2. And switch targets for the 2. And then 5. And 1. And 7. And switch targets again. This is the one thing I'm still getting used to, is having to switch targets as we go. There we go. Alright, 6. Put the powder in the powder chamber. And let maneuver go there. Alright, everyone's here. Yeah. Seven, 9. I don't have 3. Let's come out of that. Whoops. That's right. Alright, I'm going to throw things from here because that's all I can do until they're done. Oh, don't stand there. He doesn't like me. Why does he not like me? Rude. Because I'm smacking him with my pointed stick, that's why. Got him. Let's kick open the chest. Pretty sure I don't need any of that. I'm pretty sure I've got gear of a higher level. I could be wrong. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Well, let's have a look and see if any of that's class appropriate. Okay, we don't need that, and we don't need that because it's both a drop-in. Alrighty. However, if no one else calls it and I get it, I'm going to be using it for the company. That. Let's go for a sprint. Yep. Alright, my tank is Shigureri. Where are you? Mekanova, Ultimate Thrill Seeker. Oh, no, there we are. Get on it, get on it, get on it. We have to get ready to run in a minute. There we go. The splats are out. Get out of that. Stay near. Good tank. If you ever get lost in these, the exit is usually just behind the thing, radio. Alright, we're not going down the hole today? Okay. Last time I came in here I got lost, so I went around the pillar instead. So we ended up fighting a whole bunch of stuff we didn't really need to. Okay, let's go for the big one. Or maybe we should take out the trash first. One of those on him anyway, that should help the tank out a bit. Nope, tank didn't need help. We got this. Alrighty. Now, what have I got running with this? We've got a summoner, a scholar. What is that? It's not a gunbreaker. Hang on, who's watching? No one's watching. It's no, it's something else. I can't remember. Anyway, advanced classes, and we have a dragoon. Yep, we're right in. I'm just going to have to get ready to sprint out again. Here we go. Ah! Oh, I know, right? That was close. I'd like to say I'm being clever and predicting his moves, but in actual fact, I just need to be this close in order to Alright, we did it. Player commendation. Good tank. Game, thank you guys. Alrighty, how did we go? We're now level 36. What level do we have to go for our next thing? I think we've actually made it. But before we do, let's clean up one more Lev quest in this area. A guest for supper, which I want to retry. So let's go into here. We are going to retry. Thank you. And it does take up an extra thing in our Lev allowance. So now we can't take an extra Lev on for the day, but that's fine. Close that down. Look for our guy. Wait, I forgot to initiate it because I'm derpy. So you hit retry it, then you have to hit initiate on top of that. There you go. Alrighty. Where is he? Oh, right next to a treasure coffer. That's pretty awesome. Thank you, little fudgy bird. Alrighty. We don't want to beckon the treasure coffer, because if that thing comes this way, we're going to have to kill it. Come on, Zezarine. I promise this time I won't vanish on you. I'll get you safely to supper. I know, I think I've said it before, but these happen to be my least liked quests. Let's keep an eye out for trouble. We are getting them to here, so we might just cut across that way. Nothing, I mean, everything's going to go for us anyway, so. Let's get Zezaroon. Of course, he's too far away. Listen, move your stumpy little legs this way. Bird, was that a warning blur? I'm not seeing it. Oh, sugar, I see it behind us. Who did you irritate, my friend? Okay, back to Zezaroon, make sure he's okay. So basically you watch your mini-map for the, or I watch the mini-map because it takes too long to get the big map up. I beckon to no one in general. So I forgot to target Zez. Rightio. Alright, I see 3. Let's get Zezaroon over to here. Stompy! Come here! Yeah. I see him. Now what did we learn this time about shortcuts? Really? Auto-targeter? You hate me that much? Alright, we might as well go get this one. Zez is up here. This is Zez. Alright, let's go get Zezaroon. Come on, Zezaroon. You're missing out on all the fun. Not that you would find it fun, I think. But anyway, come on. Yeah, so sometimes you can leave them behind, but sometimes when you do, they get attacked. It's like, oh. Oh, what? Okay, I see. Cog finder. No finding of cogs for you, my friend. Well, let's get you in. Alright. I see the next one. What we're going to do is we're going to bring Zezaroon up to here, if we can. Come on, Zezaroon. Of course. Frustrating little fiend. Move your tail feathers. Alright, now before we go any further, I want to take this guy out. Patience is not always rewarded, my friend, especially when you stick out like a sore thumb. Now, can Zezaroon get to us from here? Let's see. Come on, Zez. I'm still expecting at least one more to materialize. I just don't know when it will happen. So we are 86. Almost there. Maybe we're going to actually make it this time. Here we go. Yeah. Zezaroon's heart is filled with joy. Thank you, adventurer. Alright, and we're near the left mat anyway, but we're going to travel the last couple of feet via teleport. China, or Kina. You wish to undertake Leves, and you've come to... No, I wish you to pay me for Leves undertaken. Thank you. Alright, difficulty, completion. We don't get a lot for it because we're way too high. However, the lab is completed, and There's 4 of them from here. Done. Alright, we won't pick up any more Leves from her. What we're going to do is we're going to head on back to New Gridania. Is that my current home point? Did I change it in the end? No. I changed it to Camp Tranquil. Not quite what I'm after. New Gridania, let's go. So we leveled nicely. Very quickly. I think we went up about 2 levels. Let's head over to the Lancers Guild. Into the Ethernet. Into the Lancers Guild. Over to here. You know, I have a feeling that we can't actually do that one. Wait, where am I? I'm not seeing a quest turn in here. It's the makings of a gunbreaker. Because we're in the wrong spot. You know why? Because we're doing dragoon quests now. I know, right? I completely forgot about it. Yeah, alright. Enough of that. Off to Camp Dragonhead we go. I know, I'm so used to just coming back to the Lancers Guild, it's silly. Okay. And we need to fly on down to see where our next quest is. Through the main gate, or in this case, over the main gate, and hope these... Uh-oh, did I go the wrong way? Yes, I did. Over the other main gate. And hope these trigger-happy guys do not shoot us down in flame. There's a few fates. We would normally join in on them, but I think... Oh yes, we are definitely a little out of time. So we're going to zippy on down and see if our next Dragoon quest is waiting. Looks like it is Lance of Fury. Next episode. Alright, we leveled up. We attended the Moonfire Faire. We knocked out some of our Lev quests. We actually have a level to do Lev quests here now, but let's just park ourselves next to Alberic and bid you all adieu. Guys, if you enjoyed the episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe, and I'll check you later. Take care out there.